From driving this car, half-light jackknife into the canyon at night. Signs and wonders, Perseus aligned with a skull. Slain Medusa, Pegasus, a light from us all. Do I care if I survive this? Bury the dead where they're found. In a veil of great surprises, I wonder, did you love me at all? The only thing that keeps me from cutting my arm, cross-hatch, warm bath, holiday in after dark. Signs and wonders, water stain writing the wall. Daniel's message, blood of the moon on us all. Do I care if I despise this? Nothing else matters, I know. In a veil of great disguises, how do I live with your ghost? Should I tear my eyes out now? Everything I see returns to you somehow. Should I tear my heart out now? Everything I feel returns to you somehow. I wanna save you from your sorrow. Should I tear my eyes out now? Everything I see returns to you somehow. Should I tear my heart out now? Everything I feel returns to you somehow.
The waves embrace me. They wash away my tears. I run further into their blue arms. And then they turn on me. A wave knocks me off my feet. I should get back to shore. I just have to get my feet back under me. But I can't. Another wave breaks over me. I can't breathe. I flail for the surface. Water engulfs me. I need air. I get my head above water. I take a huge breath. Another wave drags me under. I kick and scream. Water in my mouth, up my nose. It's salty, it stings. Air. My lungs burn. I need air. I claw, it burns. Air, please. I can't see. Pain blinds me. Then, whiteness. The pain is so intense, all I can hear or taste or see is white. This is it. It's not possible to hurt more than this. And then it does. My body begins to change. Every part of me is on fire, and the water all around me does nothing to quench the flames. I'm gonna break apart. Everything goes dark. There's a place so deep sunlight can't penetrate it. It's the blackest black I've ever seen. Like this. But blacker.
السيد لأن نشسر بدالة وبلا دينونة على أن ندعوك أبا أيها الإله السماوي ونقول
أبانا الذي في السماوات ليتقدس اسمك، ليأتي ملكوتك، لتكن مشيئتك كما في السماء كذلك على الأرض. خبزنا الجوهري أعطنا اليوم، واترك لنا ما علينا كما نترك نحن لمن لنا عليه، ولا تدخلنا في تجربة لكن نجينا من الشرير.
لأن لك الملك والقدرة والمجد أيها الآب والابن والروح القدوس، الآن وكل أوان وإلى دهر الداهرين.
Change is something that I don't deal with well. I never really wanted change and was terrified of it, and I still kind of am. I don't react well to change. Change in how I'm being spoken to, how I'm being treated in life, in decisions, and who's in my life, in education, and in nearly, sometimes the simplest of things have me on the floor in tears. Comfort to this is an oddity to me because I would lay in my bed and I would feel my mattress mold to my form, but I'd feel anything but. The coldness and uncomfortableness was a familiar feeling I recognized from years ago. I thought of myself as nothing more than an empty life lying in a bed for an indefinite amount of time. But this time, in this quarantine, I am forced to feel the warmth and feel my body sink again. Being pushed back into this environment for a second time, I immediately gave into a mindset from before that I'm unable, unwilling, and unmotivated, and that I will never be enough. But unlike previously, the familiarity is unwelcome. I'm begging myself for change right now. I owe it to myself and my survival to change and be different than how I was those years before. I will do all the things that the tiny voice in my head says I shouldn't do, but rather I should stay in bed. I don't want to get up tomorrow, but I will. I don't want to eat, but I will. These are different times, and I am a changed woman, and I am capable of more, way more than believing I'm nothing more than a life in a bed.
Sitting in isolation, I forget the days. They all blend together and nothing is the same. I fear nothing will ever be the same. But reflecting on this time, it really has been a blessing in disguise. Before this, we were all going hectic, keeping ourselves busy. I was slowly burning out. We were slowly burning out. But we received a break, a time to take care of our bodies and slow down. The world needed this. I needed this. But then I remember people are dying rapidly by the hour, and here I am, right back to the beginning, scared for the world because nothing will ever be the same.
As the old saying goes, you don't know how much you truly have until it's gone. You know, never have I understood the pure joy my dog feels when I say the words, "Wanna go on a walk?" I found myself as excited as him. I felt the same animalistic hunger to be free, to feel fresh air, sunshine, to leave my house. I couldn't tell you which one of us was happier, just running across the beach. running across the beach.
Being in quarantine is hard. When we are out of food or out of something that we need, going to the store is always scary because we don't know. My mom is at high risk to dying from the virus, so that's scary knowing that it affects us so heavily. And people still aren't taking the precautions of staying home and social distancing. So it's been hard for me to be in here because I know that I would like to go out and get some air and go to the store to get anything that we need, but I just can't because my life could change instantly if I do.
Hopping, skipping, running, jumping, hopping, skipping, running, jumping, hopping, skipping, running, jumping, leaping over tasks and projects just to fall behind. I can't go 1 second without hearing a ding, 1 minute without receiving an email, 1 hour without stressing to finish up one thing just to move on to the next. Ding, 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 ding. It is just a race against the clock each day. My mind is at full capacity, yet here comes one more reason to stare hours on end at a screen. However, it doesn't matter what it cost me. It doesn't matter if I suffer from stress or anxiety so long as I can get my work done. But I know nothing can take away my faith, because I know who I belong to. I know who I do my work for. And I know he is right beside me in my quarantine.
I'm bored. I'm bored being stuck in here during this isolation, quarantine. It makes me feel like I'm going back to the way I used to be. Depressed, alone, sad. Being inside with nothing to do, no one to talk to, physically. It makes you feel isolated. And all you have is the thoughts in your head. And sometimes they're not good, sometimes they're bad and dark. But we can never give up who we are. And I've come to realize that being stuck in here, I'm not the way I used to be. I'm not sad. I'm not depressed. I just want to go out and do something with the friends that I've made, the passion that I love. Can always feel a sense of joy. But not being able to go to the studio, I feel lost and wanting to have a bigger space. But why have a bigger space? I've come to realize when I have all the space that I need, be able to do it here in my room.
I guess I never realized it, but I'd kept replaying these moments in my head. The news was out. I remember first thing in the morning, I'm in dance class, and yes, there's talk about the virus and how supposedly the school will be closing. I remember taking a deep breath and acting as if it would all be alright. I felt brave at that point, as if that wasn't the last time our class would meet. Fast forward to today, I see my grandma. She sits in the exact same place to read every morning, but the only difference is she's wearing a mask. I peek out my window and see nothing but lonely people standing 6 feet apart. It feels real. I feel alone and isolated. Just when I had thought I was brave, I wasn't. It seems like my whole world has just fallen apart. Every day is now boring, everyone is now distant, everything is just different. I now just need to focus on myself and growing because the only thing I'm left with now is the memories. The memories and the hope that it'll all get better because I remember what it was like.
It's quiet. I feel alone. I miss being with people. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I can't believe what I'm hearing. 6 feet apart is what we were told, and that's all it took. To drive a wedge between two close families of different race, as if the many years of friendship was overtaken with the anger-driven words by the heads of those very families. The laughters turned into heated arguments. The knowledge of each other became ignorance and dismissal. The blessings given to the son and daughter to merge both families together became a regretful decision. Because of what was heard, or who had what, or where it came from. 6 feet apart is all it took to alter the hours of how people rested, to alter the periods of time with the tools of vision put behind the screen, to alter what was normal and how we were to see another individual, to alter the feeling of comfort of being in one's own home, feeling like a bird in a cage, unable to fly the distance and wanting to be free. 6 feet apart is all it took that made the simplest errands of necessity become scarce, to have people in years of experience feeling lost and unable for themselves, that made the normalcy of going into public feel like swimming in a pool of piranhas, never knowing if the unexpected will occur and get them. 6 feet apart is what we were told, and that's all it took.
After being isolated for so long, you are just left with you and your thoughts. They started off as, cool, great, I get some time by myself to relax and recuperate. And it has slowly turned into, get me out of here. Get me out of this. I never knew how much human connection affected me. I miss the physical and emotional connections I share with people. I mean, yeah, sure, I can call or video chat with them, but I miss that face-to-face interaction or being able to reach my arms out for just a simple hug. It's those little things I didn't know I needed to feel fulfilled or satisfied. Because the main thing I'm feeling right now is defeat.
Fell back down, better take it slow. Get myself back up. Tried so hard, but I felt so low. Now I need to just reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. Reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. Just need to reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. Reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. Take it slow. So many hours I spent on my phone that I don't know, yeah, if I'm the person I think that you know. Cause I spent time fading away and I've had enough. Said I'm gonna change, it was all bluff. But now it's time to reconnect, not just select. And now it's time for your perfection, lovely affection. And now it's time to change my ways and go your way. I know sometime I'll be with you, yeah, face to face. Now it's on, oh yeah, you lift me up, oh yeah, love so profound. Oh, told me what I needed to change. Oh, told me all the things that you saw in me. Told me all my truths, now I believe. Reconnecting with you, yo, reconnecting with you, yo. Oh yeah, yeah. Fell back down, had to take it slow. Get myself back up. Tried so hard, but I felt so low. Now I need to just reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. Reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. Just need to reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. Reconnect, reconnect, reconnect.
All I want is you. When I'm not around, the sky isn't as blue. I need sunshine in my life. Feel the light I need. Bring me right here. 'Cause all I want is you, Lord. Nothing else will do. No, ain't got one excuse for not being where you are.
Fell back down, gotta take it slow. Get myself back up. Try so hard, but I felt so low. Now I need to just reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. Reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. Just need you to reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. Reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. Fell back down, had to take it slow. Get myself back up. Tried so hard, but I felt so low. Now I need to just reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. Reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. Just need to reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. Reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. Take it slow. So many hours I spent on my phone that I don't know, yeah, if I'm the person I think that you know. 'Cause I spent time fading away and I've had enough. Said I'm gonna change, it was all bluff. Now it's time to reconnect, not just select. when you need a friend. Oh, baby, now. When you need a friend. Oh, baby, now. When you need a friend. Oh, baby, now. When you need a friend. Early in the morning now.
Many are being told to self-quarantine if they may have come in close contact with someone who does have the virus. So what does a self-quarantine look like?
It's hard and it's confusing. It's hard and it's confusing. It's hard and it's confusing.
It's black and I'm lonely.
It's hard and it's confusing.
It's black and I'm lonely.
It's hard and it's confusing.
I can't get no sleep. I can't get no sleep. If I could only get some sleep. Oh, if I could only get some sleep. I need to get some sleep. I need to get some sleep. I can't get no sleep. black and I'm lonely.
Many are being told to self-quarantine.
It's black and I'm lonely.
Many are being told to self-quarantine. So what does a self-quarantine look like?
I can't get no sleep.
nothing but rocks. Then somebody invented the wheel, and things just began to roll.
Did you ever hear a tenor sax swinging like a rusty axe? Walking like a frog down in a hollow log, baby, that is rock and roll. Did you ever hear a guitar twang? A jingy, 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 jang. Ever hear the strings doing crazy things? Baby, that is rock and roll. That ain't no freight train that you hear rolling down the railroad track.
It's just a country-born piano man
Playing in between the cracks.
You say that music's small but birds, and you can't understand the words. Well, honey, if you did, you really know your head, 'cause baby, that is